I'm going to create a brand new world. And let's see how big, let's see how close I can get to Belphegor's Prime. Oh, wait, is it running out of space? I can't tell. So let's see if I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, 12, 13, 6, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 1. There we go, Belphegor's Prime. Belphegor's Prime. And I'll call this world Aeolier. Let's see what kind of world Belphegor's Prime creates. Some ginseng right off the bat. That's nice. Go ahead real quick. Close that. So welcome back to Cube World, everybody. Somebody who doesn't know about Cube World. Cube World is a little project being done by a two-person team, husband and wife who go by Wale and Pixie on Twitter. The game alpha was finally released in July of last year after being hinted at for a while. And unfortunately, we haven't really gotten an update since then. There's been mostly radio science. There's mostly been radio science. There's mostly been radio silence. Let's try that again. From Wally since then, though he has come out a couple of times and posted things. I mean, last month we got a little bit of a hint as to what the next update would include and things like that. So, Cube World is most certainly not dead. Despite some people kind of believing otherwise, but I'm really hoping that we'll see an update soon. If we do end up seeing an update, it looks like they're actually going to be updating the quest system and all that, and changing the way power levels work, so I may end up having to create a whole new character when the next update finally hits, but in the meantime, I'm going to keep using this character that I created the other day on the stream I did with Luke. And yeah, we're gonna enjoy some Cube World. We're gonna do some exploring, find out what Belphegor's Prime has in store for us. A little bit of a cave, nothing too exciting there. Oh, there's the road. Ooh, and some orcs we can slaughter. Let's do that. Huh! Aha! So currently that's mostly what Cube World consists of, is exploring the world and killing stuff. So, and I am perfectly alright with that. It's fun. It is. It's enjoyable. Granted, probably more enjoyable with friends. Cube World does come with a application that you can use to this is the end. There's a little application that you can run to run a multiplayer server, and you can use the multiplayer server to party. Essentially, you travel in a party with friends. You can play with it. I think 4 people are allowed in the server at a time, which is kind of nice. So Luke and I have been doing this together. We'll probably be doing more of it in future streams. Alright, what do you got? Got anything good for me? Dusty Gold Amulet plus 5. Better one I'm currently wearing is not. And that's too high level for me. Okay, let's see. Cotton. Too high level. Too high level and not what I need anyways. Okay. Currently wearing... My stuff is currently better. My stuff is currently better. Oh. Cotton shoulder armor is what I need. I'll go ahead and grab this. Can't use it yet, but I'm holding on to these for Luke. Yeah, sell it. Unwieldy cotton gloves, mine are better. So, thank you. Let's go check out the weaponsmith, see the weapons guy, weaponsmith, weapon dealer, arms dealer, whatever you call that. Dude, let's see if he has anything better for me as far as weapons are concerned. Not likely. The other day when I was playing on my own, I got my hands on this sword, put a couple of fire spirits on it, so it's pretty fun little weapon here. I walked right past the weaponsmith, didn't I? Oh, let's see if I can make anything here. It does have a pretty simple crafting system. It's enjoyable. Let's see here. I'm holding on to that. Dusty Iron Longsword plus 46. That'll be nice when I get up to that level, but I'm not there yet, so we're going to go ahead and ignore you. And let's go to the regular old item shop. Pick up some handy things for our adventure. Darn. Ooh, candy. Don't have that. I'm looking for a formula for a longsword, if anybody's wondering what I'm doing. I don't see one. Darn. See, how high power of bombs can I use? I can use these ones. Let's go ahead and pick up a couple bombs. Any items that I'm not using. Let's see here. We can ditch the bombs plus 10. Probably do away with these. Pineapple slice plus 1. Plus 20 and plus 34. Yeah, ditch the plus 20. Soup plus 1, soup plus 20, soup plus 34. Just because it's going to take me forever to actually eat all of those items. Oh, I do have a formula for a longsword already. Oh. And I have the silver for it, so let's go ahead and buy myself a sailboat right now. I'll eventually be able to use it. But... And now, let's go looking for trouble. Let's go the one that's a distance out. I would like to just kind of explore and expand the map, see how much of this world I can discover. Could be fun. So let's go out that way. Come here, platypus. I'm riding a platypus. You'll also notice I named my platypus Luke. I was really hoping Luke would be playing tonight so I could point that out to him. But basically, if you've been watching Minecraft, If you've watched any of our Minecraft episodes, or any of our streams where we've been playing Minecraft, Luke's skin in Minecraft is that of a platypus. So, I got myself a duckbill, and I named it Luke. And he's not here to appreciate the inside joke. Too bad. Man, can I actually, like, pick these up, please? Thank you, keyboard. You friendlies? You are friendlies. Asmaya and Zango. Those are quite the names. I'll leave you be. Ooh, an alpaca. I have one of those. Actually, here's the question. Would I rather have the alpaca out? No. I'll keep riding my duckbill. Because in my opinion, that's just hilarious. I come into town riding my noble steed, a platypus. Here's something I hope he gets in a... Whenever he updates. There's a road running parallel with me. I should probably be following the road, but I'm not. Whenever he finally updates, I hope Wale gets music into this game, because that would be awesome. I'll leave the cows be. There's no need to slaughter the cows. Not at the moment. Doo-doo. Oh, hello. He thought he could sneak up on me. But he forgets I am a ninja. You don't sneak up on a ninja. The ninja sneaks up on you. Or something. I have the stealth skill. Currently, I just don't have it leveled up very far, so I actually suck at stealth at the stealth skill at the moment. I'm not a very sneaky ninja, I'll be completely honest. Ooh, some cotton. There's fighting going on over here. Let's get involved. But those might be friendlies. They're friendlies. Oh, we ran into Ismaya earlier. Now here's Izamaya. That makes sense. Yes, indeed. I am an adventurer. Or at least I like to think so. Yep. No. Get back here. So, yeah. So kind of interesting mechanic going on right now. If you've been watching in the top left corner, which I don't know why you would be, but you may have been, you'll notice a little bit of a water symbols, little bottle symbols over there in the corner. So those are thirst. And rideable pets have a level of thirst, or rather, that gauge there, it goes down as you ride them. And once it goes all the way down, you are no longer able to ride that particular pet. How did you get up there? Well, you climbed, obviously, but... Get down here. Thank you. Wow. That was easier than it probably should have been. Catacombs of Liquorock. What? There's catacombs over here? Awesome. We'll explore those later. Right now we have something we're working towards. Hello, Kobold. I like your style too, I think. When I actually created this character for the stream, I saw this haircut and I thought it was hilarious, so I decided that I was going to make an emo character. Which, of course, I'm not actually doing very well at role-playing it, but it's not really my my style that I'm doing it right now. Ooh, a Scottish Terrier. I might have the pet food to tame that. Let's see if I do. Eh. I could look at the wiki, but I prefer the guessing game. Ow! What? Oh, yeah. If you take away their food that they want to eat, they will attack you, apparently. You are rideable. That's hilarious. I'm now riding a dog. Because, why not? Oh, video games. No, no, get out. Thank you. Almost there. Pets, I actually really like the pet mechanic. I like the fact that you can tame these different pets. You have your own house. Awesome. That, by the way, is a hint at a future update. He's planning on eventually putting, building your own houses or something into the game. If you go to Bichroma.com, read the blog, kind of see what he's got planned and things like that. It's really promising. I mean, for one thing, sorry. For one thing, the game already looks gorgeous. I mean, I love how it looks. I'm really hoping that the stream quality is decent enough that you can actually see how gorgeous this game is. And, granted, let me clarify. I guess saying it's gorgeous is subjective, you know? Some people may not like the voxel graphics, but personally, I think they look incredible. And when it comes to voxels, I mean, this game is amazing. You know, just the way the whole world is built and designed, and you know, the way it's generated. And also, like, the individual aspects, you know, like the character, how the character is built out of these little voxels and the duckbill and everything like that. It all comes together very nicely. It's got a really cool aesthetic to it. And defeat the troll. Sounds good. Let's do that. Hopefully. We're going to use these ones first. Where is the troll? So let's get to some combat. Actually, if we're going to get into combat, let's get out our combat pet. This is my raccoon. I named him Bandit because I'm lame. Holy crap. Oh, not bad at all. Hey! You go, little guy. He just keeps whacking away. Oh, there goes my giant combo. Wait for my raccoon to appear again. Boom! Level up. Oh, I don't think I got a spirit out of that. Nope, no spirits. That's too bad. Also, I think it's kind of cool how the trolls can destroy the top level of the environment. And I think we're just going to keep going. Actually, you know what? Let's keep exploring, but let's explore out this way. Also, if you zoom out your mini-map, it's really cool. If you go to the map and you zoom in or out, that will actually... Ooh, there's a border over here for another zone. We'll check that out later. It'll actually determine how big your mini-map is in the corner of your screen, which is kind of cool. It'll determine how big the mini-map gets. I can apparently make a scratched iron dagger plus 36 if I wanted to. Or plus 32 iron longsword. I got, basically out of that fight I got some low-level gear, some experience. Oh, did I level up? I did level up. Cool. That means we can talk about leveling mechanics in the game, which would be pretty sweet. But we're going to go ahead and just keep wandering as we do that. I believe before the troll fight I was talking about how the game looks and stuff, but, well, there's something else that I was talking about a little while ago. What was it? Oh, yeah! Combat. Something we can talk about the combat mechanics in the game. So, this game, it's been compared a lot to Minecraft, which I actually think is not a fair comparison, like, at all. The game... It may look somewhat like Minecraft, but it's nothing like Minecraft. This coming from a guy who, for the last little while, has streamed nothing but Cube World and Minecraft on, you know, different days of the week. But the thing is that Minecraft is all about building, right? That was originally the main point of it, and he later added in, you know, some basic combat mechanics and stuff like that, but let's be frank, the combat mechanics in Minecraft aren't very good. It's not a combat game. It's a game, it's a little bit about exploration, it's a little bit about, you know, it's got a little bit of elements as far as it comes to combat and fighting and, you know, progression. There's not really like a leveling mechanic per se. You do gain experience and you gain levels, but those levels in Minecraft are a resource. You know, the ultimate goal of leveling up is just to get better gear. Okay, hold on. Pause that thought for a second. I just want to point this out. This is one of the coolest things in any game ever. It's so much fun and looks really cool to just hang glide all over the world. And anyways. So, you know, other than the fact that they both kind of use voxels, and I say kind of use because Minecraft doesn't really use voxels as much as it uses blocks, right? The world is built out of blocks. but it's not necessarily exactly the same as voxels in the same sense, right? Because in Minecraft, individual blocks have texture. So the different resources are textured in different ways. But in Cube World, every voxel is basically like a pixel, right? That's basically what voxels are. Voxels are pixels in 3 dimensions. So all the individual voxels or the building blocks, I didn't even notice what I picked up. I picked something up there from that guy. He dropped radish slices, which I still haven't figured out what you use radish slices for, but whatever. In Minecraft, all the blocks have textures to them, but Cube World is a world built out of voxels. All these every individual little cube is a solid color. Now, granted, each of the voxels, the voxels have varying shapes, or varying sizes. The land is made out of these big voxels. The flowers are made out of little itty bitty tiny ones. The same ones. The voxels on the flowers are about the same size of the ones that are used to make your sword or the pets or thing like that. But everything is built out of individual voxels. And basically, yeah, voxels are pixels but in 3 dimensions. Additionally, there's also just this incredible shading that's on everything, and the way the light plays off of stuff. I mean, it's really, really cool. As opposed to something like Minecraft, which... Oh, I can't hold any more heart flowers. So, that gives me an opportunity to talk about crafting in a few minutes. So, I don't think comparing the two is really a fair comparison. Additionally, Minecraft is all about building, right? The point... Really, the main reason why a lot of people play Minecraft is for the building. You get to build all these cool little things, block by block, and, redstone is a super cool mechanic because it allows you to introduce circuitry into the world, but Cube World isn't that. Cube World isn't about the building. Cube World is an RPG. I mean, that's what it is. Cube World is an RPG, in a world made out of voxels. That's what it is. So, anybody who compares the two really doesn't know what they're talking about, because they're not the same at all. Anyone that claims Cube World is just a Minecraft clone doesn't know what they're talking about, because it's not. Cube World and Minecraft are completely different games. So there's that rant out of the way. So the combat system. It's an RPG. So naturally it has combat. And combat, mostly, it consists of swinging your weapon around. Each of the different classes in Cube World has access to 3 different types of weapons, right? So rogues, which is the class that I'm playing because I always play rogues. I mean, there's no secret about that. I always play rogues. So I went with the rogue class. The rogue class has 3 options. I can use, let me just go to my inventory here. I can use long swords. I can also use fist weapons. So these are the fist weapons. They're kind of fun. And I can also use daggers if I want to. Alright, so a big important part of the combat mechanic is this dodge. And you dodge by clicking the middle mouse button. And you do this little dodge roll. In the case of my class, the ninja, if you time your dodge properly, I actually gain mana points for it. See that? My mana points went up there. Yeah, he's drinking a potion. I can't let him get away with that. Alright. So you can see there I was using my dodge to dance around him a little bit. You also probably noticed the mana points. So if you look down here, there's this mana point bar. Or magic point, I don't know what you want to call it. And what's really interesting is that is actually a mechanic that is not exclusive to mages. So there is a mage class, which is interesting because the mage actually doesn't work differently than anybody else. but other than a few changes in how the mana bar works. So for me, as I attack things, my mana bar fills. And then certain attacks, like my mouse button 2, so I have this attack, and I'm clicking mouse button 2, it's not even doing anything. Because A, there's no enemy to hit, and B, I don't have any points in my mana bar. So when I do that second mouse attack, which was the stab, that deals several hits worth of damage, that stab attack, actually, the damage is increased if I have mana in my mana bar. So we're going to get into a fight again here. I'm going to fight off some wolves, but I'm going to get my raccoon back out, because my raccoon is a higher level and is better for fighting these types of enemies. So we're going to go ahead and fight a wolf here. Also, you'll notice the wolf has a different color to his name. The colors give you a relative idea of how strong they are compared to you. So we're going to go ahead and take this. I also have special attacks like that one. So as I'm attacking things, that mana bar fills up. And when it's full, it makes that stab attack deal more damage than normal. Which is actually really, really kind of cool how that works. I also additionally have special attacks like this. Oh, man. I'm in trouble there. Let's drink a potion real quick. Okay, we're going to intercept that. You'll also notice that as I'm whacking things, this little indicator underneath says how many hits I have, right? So, wow, these guys are really kicking my butt. This is... Alright, 1-on-1 I can handle them a little better. Also, I think it's really, really funny how when you kill enemies, they just fall into a pile of voxels. That is really awesome. So as I hit these guys, my mana bar goes up, and then that special attack, that stab attack, deals extra damage. That's how the ninja works. Not all the classes work the same, though. So mages, for instance, have a mana bar that starts off full, and your attacks actually use mana, and then when you stop attacking, it'll slowly fill back up. So, but the dodge is important for all the classes. In my case, actually, being a ninja, I think that's the specialization I chose. Yeah, ninja. Also, each class has 2 specializations, so this one has assassin and ninja. With the specialization that I have, the mana bar actually get mana in my mana bar when I going the completely wrong direction. When I dodge properly, when I successfully dodge something, it gives me a little bit of mana, 25 to be exact. So that then it can also contribute to my attacks. Now, as I was fighting, you probably noticed a little counter there that said how many hits I had. So the game actually has a combo system. Successive hits adds to your combo, and if you have a high combo, your attacks have more penetration. So if you're really, really good, and you can get a lot of hits in without, like, missing. So if you miss, or if you pause too long in between attacks, it will actually, like, your combo bar will diminish. So, like, see here, like, I miss a couple times, and it goes back down to 0. Right now I'm just gathering some resources. You do gather things like gold and iron and stuff, but they're located in these deposits, and they're used for crafting. A raccoon. Let's take on the raccoon real quick. So for pretty much all the classes, the more hits in a row you manage to land, it actually is going to give you a little bit of extra damage. It allows you to penetrate through armor and things like that. That's common. Like that's true of all the classes. That's not specific to the ninja or anything like that. So when you're fighting a boss, for instance, when you're fighting a boss, landing a whole bunch of combo hits is actually crucially important. An emerald deposit, which is nice. Oh, that's actually quite a few emeralds. Nice. Emerald deposits are hard to find, and you have to use emeralds to craft unique items or better items. Yeah, today's stream is just turning out to be kind of an introduction to Cube World. Oh, cool, that got me to the other side of the mountains. Let's get my duckbill back out and ride it. So... Oh, good, they're neutral until you provoke them. So that's how combat works, right? You build up successive hits. Combos become really important because even when you're pretty low level, you can actually just chain up combos, and as long as you can avoid getting hit, even a low-level character can take on a high-level boss, which is kind of nifty. Of course, granted, with how much damage you deal compared to how much damage he deals, it's going to take a long time, and your chances are pretty diminished if you're a low-level trying to take on a powerful boss. Now, the color of the names of the enemies actually gives you an indication of how strong they are. Though, Wally has hinted in blog posts that that's actually going to be changing. But currently, that's the way it works. I have too many mushrooms. Is that the more... Is that if it's red, they're a much stronger enemy, orange, so forth. Generally, enemies that have red names you don't want to fight unless you are confident you can do it. Which... I generally am pretty confident. I've pretty much got this game down pretty well. I hope that in future updates he adds a little bit of complexity to the combat system, but as it is, it's actually really, really robust, really good. Especially once we start getting into skills. We'll talk about the leveling up system and skills in a second. I don't even know why I bothered grabbing that, or why I bothered going towards that, since I already know I'm full. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take on one more boss here real quick. I crashed. I'm going to climb up this cliff here. Also, hang gliding is incredibly awesome and satisfying. Also, certain attacks have a chance to stun your enemies. When they get back up, you'll notice he has stars floating above his head. As long as those stars are there, he can't be stunned again. So it's kind of helpful in that way. It prevents you from stun locking. It also prevents you from getting stun locked. But, yeah, the combat system is pretty satisfying. It's pretty fun to just run around and chop things to pieces. Especially boss fights. Like, boss fights are challenging. They really are. Even with two people. I mean, Luke and I have taken on a couple of bosses, both overworld bosses as well as dungeon bosses on a couple of occasions. And it's been fun. 1 second.